Good morning, grade 12 students. Welcome to Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics. Quarter 2, Module 5 is about the emerging challenges in modern societies. That is the title of Quarter 2, Module 5. So what is the most essential learning competency? To examine the human responses to emerging challenges in contemporary societies. Let me give you the objectives for this lesson. To explain the meaning, types, and importance of social change, discuss the different sources of social changes and its impact, evaluate the factors that causes social change, and identify the challenges faced by human population in contemporary society. In this slide, there's a question, don't you know who I am? So that is, 1, a change. This is May Paner, psychology graduate from the University of Santo Tomas, which is an advocate of change in the Philippines. She said that he wants a genuine change, so she is continuously doing different activities to express what he wants. That is change. So we will first discuss about social change. What are the 5 main causes of social change by Shelley Shah? Number 1, a large part of change in society is caused by change in culture. Culture may be a system that constantly loses and gains components. Invention, discovery, and diffusion are the main source of cultural change. Going back to our lesson during day 1, we have learned that culture is a way of life and it is about the behavior and norms found in human societies. Cultural change is brought about different sources like invention, discovery, and diffusion. These sources will later be discussed as we go on with our lesson. Number 2, old way and the new way. That's in the picture. So, new ideas and modification of old ideas in a new context bring wide-scale changes in society. For example, Max Weber established that rationalization of spiritual ideas caused about phenomenal change in the Protestant world. When we say rationalization, this is a product of scientific study and technological advances in the Western world. By reducing traditions hold on society, rationalization led in behaviors that were guided by reason or practicality transformed in modern society. So, when we say rational, it is more on practical rather than customs and traditions. Next, demographic change. This is caused by increase in birth and decline in death and migration of populations. Change occurs from demographic transition in society. When we say demography, this influences the growth rate of economy, the living standards, the long run of unemployment. The result is many of the people migrate to other countries like the OFWs in order to survive. Next, social change is also caused by tension and conflict. Structural strain, deprivation, and cultural revitalization have been the major causes of conflict. Again, social division, supported class, caste, gender, ethnicity, estate, etc. have also been important sources of conflict in the society. Conflict. What are the causes of conflict? One is competitive personality. If one is very competitive, there will be a conflict. Another cause, diverse perspective. Because we are different in gender, in ethnicity, we have diverse perspective. Next cause is fail to share credit. for example, you do something and you have all the gratitude despite that there are many people behind you who help you to achieve that place in the society. So that's the source of conflict. Because of that conflict and tension, social changes happen. Next, social movements are organized efforts of groups of people to bring about a deliberate change in the values, norms, institutions, cultural relationships, and traditions of society. They also generate new identities and a new perspective. When we say social movements, this may bring a major shift in the social policy. This will shape the direction of the society because this allows the people to speak their mind and make people aware of the issue that is closer to their heart. So like in our country, democracy is practiced, so we are given a chance to express our feelings through the different strategies or different ways that we know that are right. We can express our opinions in a right way, in a way that we will not violate any laws of the Philippines. Next, what are the sources of social, cultural, and political change? Number one is innovation. Innovation is a thought translated into a tangible output, which is believed to supply excellent service and value, and is replicable and at a possible economic cost. In a more social context, innovations be a method for increasing financial gain through production, employment, alliances, and joint venturing. When we say innovation, this is a creation, development, and implementation of new product with aim of improving efficiency and effectiveness in different aspects. Like in grade 12, there is an award for in research and innovation. This award is for a leader who leads in planning and execution of innovation that can benefit the school or the community. How can you say that you are innovative? You are innovative if you have a confidence to take on big, ambitious goals. Next, you are able to adapt and be resourceful in a certain situation. Next, you were able to identify the things that can be improved. So in your own little way, you can make different innovations. Like in the Inventondo, there are many inventions that were displayed every foundation day of Tondo High School. So that can be an example of innovation. Innovation that will create change for the benefit of the school, not only the school but for all the community. What is the importance of innovation? Innovation is important for cultivating maintainable development. When we say innovation, this helps in maintaining development. When we say development, upward movement of the economy or the society. Securing employments and increasing competitive abilities. When you have new discoveries, this will add employment and will develop competitive abilities that will make person a better one. Next, through advancements, education and poverty are addressed through the improvement and introduction of a new and attainable strategies such as distance learning, cash exchange, and zero-carbon housing. When there is innovation, attainable strategies is possible. Like now, we have, this will be an innovation, the distance learning that we are doing. This is an innovation because before, most of us don't know how to use Google Meet, diba? Google Classroom. But now we are able to adjust because of the distance learning, and we are continuously studying in order to improve different skills in the computer. So this is an innovation. Innovation that we will be thankful. Despite the pandemic, we have learned new technologies on how to use it as a primary source of education nowadays, because most of us do synchronous classes. So in the picture, you can see when we say innovation, there is an idea, a process, development, inspiration, creativity, vision, and growth. So very important is innovation in every individual. Through innovations, an increment in requests for the investigation and development over distinctive areas of present-day living may be given focus. When we have an idea for innovation, we will be continuing to investigate and look for development in order for us to have a better living. We are looking for different ways in our present day living to be easier. We are looking for solutions to our problem in our day-to-day situation. Like in the online classes, when you have difficulties, you are trying to do something. For example, if you cannot access the Google Meet link and the Google Classroom, you can use the Messenger. In Messenger, there is no, even if there is only data, you can access the instructions given by your teachers, unlike in the Google Classroom that you have to load. So every synchronous classes, there is challenges, but we are trying to give solutions in order to survive the new environment in the online classes. Next, the emergence of innovations has ended up a worldwide realization that conventional strategies of managing societal issues may not be appropriate in the present-day society. This innovation made us realize that we cannot live in the world before, because we have to change. Maybe the things or strategies that was used before is not already appropriate in the present day society. Like in education, before, most of the teachers are using chalk and board, Manila paper, but now we are using gadgets. Even before the pandemic came, the teachers are using the projector in order to give the lesson well to the students by presenting different images that they can see so they can remember the lesson. So there are different developments. When the pandemic is full-blown and we got locked down, we have no choice but to go fully digitized in studying our lesson. So because of that, the teachers also use the projector, they use the laptop, their cell phones. The students also have tablets, and now we can see how important the gadget is. But compared to the people before, that they have no gadget, but they have learned something, because that is of the society today is very different from the society before. So we should always be adaptable to change. As the saying goes, there is no permanent in this world except change. So we should all go out of our comfort zones in order to adapt to the change and to be a better person. So that's all for today. I hope you have learned more about the social change, and see you again in my next video lesson. Thank you very much for listening. God bless and stay safe, grade 12 students.